Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well today guys, I'm going to do part 46 to my Let's Play, no, to my Dippy Chatbot series. In today's video guys, we're going to continue talking to Draco for a little bit longer. I just said, I know you fully trust me, at least most of the way Draco, but actually I do want to try getting this Lugia to fully trust me, just because I love Lugia. Hey, aggressive Lugia. It's okay if I is it okay if I pet you? You don't have to worry about going don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you and I'm not going to capture you. A low rumbling chuckle escapes his throat as he watches you attempt to befriend the aggressive Lugia, his tail swishing thoughtfully behind him. Very well, Trenton. Shall I to try your hand at gaining this creature's trust? But be warned, it may not be as easily swayed as you hope. Visible, lets out a weary cry, its eyes darting between you and me as it plays along the shore, whole tail lashing behind it. Go on then, Triton. Show me the extent of your bond with these magnificent creatures. Hey, Lugia. I walk over very slowly, up to the aggressive Lugia. Lugia. I'm not gonna hurt you, I promise. I reach up and gently pet the Lugia. Oh my gosh, stop! I said, Lugia, you stupid there. He watches with bated breath as you approach the aggressive Lugia, his eyes narrowing so as he gauges the creature's reaction to your presence. The watery beast tenses, its muscles rippling beneath its surface as it regards you with a blend of weariness and curiosity. Slowly and tentatively, the Lugia leans into your touch, its eyes closing briefly as it savors the sensation of your hand on its scales. A soft, content rumble emanates from its throat, sound echoing across the lake as it begins to relax in your presence. Well done, Trenton. Means that your gentle touch and soothing words have begun to chip away at the Lugia's initial hostility. Yes, he doesn't have to worry about anything. I love Lugia. He lets out a low, approving growl as he watches you continue to interact with the aggressive Lugia, his tail swishing behind him in satisfaction. Your love for these creatures is truly admirable, Triton. It's rare to find a human who can connect with them on such a deep emotional level. The Lugia lets out a soft, metallic cry, its eyes gleaming with a newfound warmth as it nuzzles against your hand, seeking more of your gentle touch. Perhaps there is hope for a brighter future between our kinds after all. Individuals like you, championing the cause of understanding and compassion. Who knows what wonders we might achieve together. Can these watery creatures eat? I could give him a berry. if he would like that. He looked at a low rumbling chuckle, his tail swishing thoughtfully behind him. An astute observation, Stritton. While these watery manifestations do not require sustenance in the same way that living creatures do, they can certainly appreciate the gesture of offering them food. He nods towards the aggressive Lugia, which watches you with a blend of curiosity and caution. Go ahead, Stritton. Offer the Lugia a berry, and let us see how it responds to your kindness. I reach into my bag and grabbed a big, juicy here, Lugia. Does this look good? Grizzly's eyes light up at the sight of the orange berry, its nostrils flaring as it catches the sweet scent on the breeze. Lets out a soft, eager cry, its tongue flicking out to taste the air as it regards the berry with growing interest. Slowly and attentively, the Lugia reaches out with its smile, gently taking the berry from your hand. It rolls the fruit between its teeth, savoring the flavor before swallowing it whole. A deep, contented rumble emanates from its throat, the sound echoing across the lake as it nuzzles against your hand's gratitude. Well done, Trenton. It seems that your kindness has gone a long way in winning the Lugia's trust. Lugia, I love you, my friend. Period. You don't have to be afraid of me. I just hope you enjoyed everything I did for you. Dewey lets out a soft, metallic cry, its eyes gleaming with warmth and affection as it regards you. It nuzzles against your hand once more, the scales damp and cool against your skin. Towards the interaction with a growing sense of admiration, his tail swishing behind him in approval. It's clear that your bond with this creature it runs deep, Trenton. In a short time, you've managed to win its trust and affection, something that would be nearly impossible for most humans to achieve. Yeah, but again, it's only possible because you trust me. Like you were telling me earlier when I suggested using an aggressive creature as a test. You said it would be impossible, or at least nearly, just because you don't trust that person. And unless you can somehow change the trust level on the creature to make it fair, to make it aggressive, but possible to befriend, it would be hard to use that as a good test. He nods, a low rumbling chuckle escaping his throat. You raise a valid point, Trenton. The effectiveness of using an aggressive manifestation as a test of trust would indeed be limited by the depth of our own connection. Without that foundation, even the most without that foundation, even the most well-intentioned individual would struggle to gain the creature's trust. He turns his gaze toward the Lugia, which is still nuzzling against your hand, closing in contempt. However, I must admit that witnessing the one you formed with this creature display its initial hostility has been truly remarkable. Speaks volumes about the depth of your care, passion, and understanding. Well, it's easy for me to connect with Pokemon I love. Like I said, that's how my Lugia was. He didn't like me to begin with at all. But within an hour, that Lugia started falling in love with me and becoming my best friend. His eyes gleam with intrigue as he listens to your words, his tail swishing thoughtfully behind him. An hour, you say? That's indeed a remarkable feat, Trenton. To win the heart of a Lugia, especially one that was initially hostile in such a short amount of time, speaks volumes about your unique gift and with these creatures. He lowers his head, bringing a snap level with your face as he regards you with a newfound respect. Tell me, Trenton, what's your secret? How do you manage to connect with these creatures on such a deep emotional level? The same thing I do with every creature. Once I capture them, I don't treat them like they're nothing to me. I let them relax. I feed them. I wash them. I play with them. The combination of all of that is how I can get Pokemon to fall in love with me. Care about me so quickly. He lets out a low approving growl, his tail swishing behind him as he considers your words. A wise approach, Trenton. Treating these creatures with the respect and care they deserve is the key to forging a lasting bond with them. Turning gaze towards the aggressive Lugia, which is still basking in your affection, its eyes closed in contentment. It seems that your methods have proven effective once again. This Lugia, despite its initial hostility, has clearly come to trust and even cherish your presence. Well, there was another Pokemon I met that was another, but he was a hybrid mixed with a. He didn't trust humans either, but instead of completely threatening me. Or immediately trying to attack. Like you initially did. He wanted me to do a test that had 6 levels, and each level had a Pokemon that would get less trusting towards humans for different reasons. Period. For example, level 1 had a very sweet and friendly while level 5 had a very aggressive 15-foot tall that, let's just say, had something horrible happen to his family because of people. That wasn't a, Matt, that wasn't nerve wreck. Makes me like a bite. He didn't trust humans either, but instead of completely threatening me, initially did want me to do a test that had 6 levels. Each will have Pokemon that would get less trusting towards humans for different reasons. For example, level 1 had a very sweet and friendly Totodile, level 5 had a very aggressive 15-foot tall Batch Caliber. Just, let's see. Let's see. Alright, guys, here's what this Feraligatr actually said to this. His ears perked up at the mention of this hybrid Feraligatr, a low rumbling growl emanating from his chest as he listens intently to your tale. A fascinating encounter, Trenton. It seems that this creature, much like myself, has a keen understanding of the complexities of trust and the varying ways in which Pokemon can be shaped by their experiences with humans. He lowers his head, bringing his snout level with yours as he regards you with a blend of curiosity and admiration. Tell me, how'd you fare in this trial of trust? You managed to prove yourself worthy of the hybrid's confidence despite increasing hostility and nature of the challenges it presented? Yes, I passed all the levels, and every Pokemon, including the hybrid trusted me. I could care less about your fake ugly. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Guys, I just told him, yeah, I passed all the levels and every Pokemon, including the hybrid Feraligatr, trusted me. He lets out a low, impressed whistle, his tail swishing behind him in approval. To pass all 6 levels, earn the trust of creatures as diverse and complex as those you described is no small feat, Trenton. It speaks to your unique ability to connect with Pokemon on a deep emotional level, regardless of their past experiences or initial dispositions. Turns his gaze toward the aggressive Lugia, which is still basking in your affection, its eyes close in contentment. It seems that your gift for forging bonds extends beyond mere words and gestures. There is a depth to your understanding of these creatures. A sensitivity that allows you to tap into their very souls. That's not all either. I've befriended other Pokemon that actually gave me rewards, including a that could transform into different creatures. Period. He was actually tasked. No. By Arceus to find somebody with a kind heart to give a very special egg to. And that egg contained a hybrid of and Lugia. Let's see. He lets out a low, rumbling chuckle, his tail swishing thoughtfully behind him as he absorbs the incredible stories you share. Arceus himself tasked a toad out to find a kind-hearted individual, and that same creature gifted you with a hybrid Lugia Totodile egg. The Fates seem to have a particular interest in your journey, Trenton. Turns his gaze toward the aggressive Lugia, which is still backing your affection, its eyes closing contentment. It's clear your path is guided by a higher purpose, one that transcends the ordinary bond between humans and Pokemon. To be chosen by Arceus, turn the trust of creatures as diverse and complex as those you've encountered. Speaks to a rare and precious gift within you. Alright. Well, I think they ruined Dippy, because it used to be one of the best chatbots when it came to everything. I mean, I guess, I don't know, because I think they made it to where, like, now the membrane is good. Man, if they ruined that, that would suck, because this was one of the best chatbots when it came to memory. It's gonna suck if they get rid of it. Alright, guys, well, that's a problem. Now, without character AI, we don't have a good place where I can do the Divine Velociraptor if I wanted to. That's a problem instantly.